Hello, my name is Gemma and I'm from Customer Focus. Thank you for choosing to watch this video today. Today we'll be looking at how to create and make changes to a new web store within the Customer Focus Ultimate system. To begin, go to uk.customerfocus.com/vision and enter your login details to sign in. Once you're signed in, you'll be taken to this screen, the dashboard. To create your website, go to the Websites tab on the navigation bar, then click Overview from the drop-down menu. You should have a store credit available here, but if you don't, please email us at support@customerfocus.com so we can arrange an extra credit for you to set up your website with. Once you have a credit obtained, hit the Create New Store button. In this window, we will check and input the details needed for your site. Click My Company and enter the appropriate details and email address. The branding logo is a logo that will appear on many of the products on your site. If you do not want a logo to appear on the products you have designed, then simply do not select a logo here. The company logo will appear on the header of your site. To select your company logo, you can choose it from the My Logos section. Here we're going to choose the Customer Focus logo. Once this is complete, click Next to be taken to step 2. Here is where you will choose which template to use. We highly recommend choosing a mobile compatible theme due to the new Google search engine optimization options. The two mobile responsive templates that we currently have are Business in a Box and Liquid. Both of these templates features remain the same and are only different aesthetically. For today's demonstration, we will be using the Business in a Box template. Ensure you have the e-commerce and inquiry options turned on and then choose as many catalogues as you have available in the drop-down menu. If desired, these catalogues can be turned off at a later time when the site is created. For both suppliers and categories, use the drop-down menus and select the All option. You can either change the Markup Markdown option now or at a later point. Once you are happy with everything here, click Create and the site will begin being created. This can take a few moments. As this site is loading, let's take a look at a sample site, for example of what your website will look like once created, and for a brief overview of what we'll be covering today, such as how to make changes to drop-down menus, how to change products that appear in your Featured Products menu, how to change the layout of a page, and how to change your social media links. We will also look at how to change the layout of the information on the page of a particular product, how to change the information located in your contact page, and how to add a Google Maps link. Moving back, we can see the web store has now been created. Click OK and the store will be added to the list on the website's overview page. Click Browse and the web page will be loaded. Don't worry about any slow responses experienced during the process of creating a web store. It is to be expected and will resolve itself not long after the site's creation. To access the management area, click Manage and you will be directed to the back end of the system. Today we're going to be looking at the options on the top navigation bar: Contents and Appearance, Contacts and Products, Inquiries and E-commerce, and some of the options within Settings. This is a site that I previously created, and as you can see, it's very similar to the sample site we viewed earlier. Note the logo has not come through in the correct format. Here is how we can make changes to ensure it is showing as required. We will also look at how to make changes to the products that are featured on this page. Going back into the Management section now, go to the Appearance tab and choose Overall Layout. To amend the logo, changes need to be made to this HTML block. Note the 3 buttons here. We have Edit, Show Hide and Delete. It is important to know that if you delete something here, it cannot be brought back, only recreated. Unless you are absolutely sure, it is better to use the Show Hide option rather than Delete. In this instance, I'm going to hide this HTML block and insert a new one so that the logo can be amended. Use the Insert Module drop-down menu available at the top left corner and select HTML block before clicking Insert. To add your logo into this window, press the Image option. Use the Browse Server option to choose the file from your system. Once you have chosen your logo, press Upload. Click OK and OK again before pressing Save. The new HTML block will be located at the top of the left column as general behaviour of this layout. This can then be moved using the drag and drop method to wherever you would like it, in this case at the top of the page. To adjust the size of your logo, go back onto the Edit function of that HTML block and right-click on the logo and click Image Properties. Adjust the size as required, click OK and then save. Now if you click the Preview button, you can view what these changes will look like before they are live on your website. And here we can see how the new logo is bigger than the previous one uploaded with the intentional error. To change your drop-down menus, go to the Header tab's Site Bookmarks and click the Edit button. Here is the category list on the right-hand side. As example, to remove everything from automotive to desk and office, click the red buttons to the side. Click Save and those categories will have been removed from the drop-down menu. To add new options, go to the Bookmark option, select Categories and select the desired from the drop-down menu. There are a large number of categories in this menu due to the fact you are using the full feed system, which means you have access to over 60,000 products that are in the database. As example, we will add car kits and click Insert. Drag and drop the new category to wherever you want it to show. There are 3 stages of categories and subcategories. By pulling a category to the right, it will step under and become a subcategory to the one above. Confirm the positioning of these and click Save. To make the changes live on your website, click Publish. To view these changes, click on View Site at the top of the page. Here we can see the new category we added. Moving back onto the management system, we are going to make changes to the information on the home page, such as the welcome text at the bottom of the page. Go to the navigation bar and click on Pages under the Content section. Find the page you want to edit, in this case the home page, and click on Contents. In this section, it is the main section of the page that is showing as editable, rather than the header, footer and sidebars. Today we're going to move the welcome information to the top of the page, and to do so, we're simply going to drag and drop the text box to where we want it to be placed. To make any amendments to what is in the text, click the Edit button, enter the text you wish to be displayed and click Save. To edit any of the products or information in the Featured Products section, click on the Edit button. Here you can change how many products you want to show in each row by using the drop-down menu, and to remove products, simply click the red X button. Click Save to make these changes, and then click Publish to finalise them so that they are live on the site. By clicking on View Site again, we can see the changes made are now viewable. Now let's look at how to make changes to product details. To do this, go to the Appearance tab and to the Product Details section. In this section, we can use the drag and drop method to change where we want each bit of information to display. For example, here we're going to place the Image section with the Title and Reference section, both of which we want to display across the whole section. We want the Basket section to appear on the left-hand side rather than the right. Click Save Changes. Go back to the front end of the website and select a category and then a product within, and here we can see the changes to how the information is displayed. Next, let's look at how to add social media links to your page. Go to Appearance and then Overall Layout. At the bottom of the page is where the HTML block that contains your social media links will be. Click the edit icon again and you will see 4 image boxes. Right-click on an image, select Edit Link and paste in the link to your social media page. Again, click Save. Also at this part of the page is another bookmark section which works in the same way as shown previously, where you can use the drop-down menu to add new bookmarks and drag and drop them to arrange their positioning. Click Publish to make your changes live and View Site to see them. Now let's take a look at how to add a blog page to your site. Go to Content and Pages, click New Page and fill out all the relevant details. Give your blog a page and menu title, a URL name, add meta information to make changes to the SEO, and if you want this page to be password protected, you can enter this information here too. You also have the option to hide columns here too if desired. Click Add New Page and then Save Changes and the new page will appear at the top of the pages list. Click Contents to edit information within your new page. In this instance, we're going to remove the text block by hitting Delete. Going to the Insert Module list, we're going to choose Posts, Show Posts and click Insert Module. Select the amount of posts you want to show and click Save and then Publish. Now, as the new page is not linked on the front end of our website, we need to add a link to it on the navigation bar on the home page. To do this, we need to go to Appearance and Overall Layout, scroll down to the Header Site tab's Bookmarks section and click Edit. In the Bookmarks drop-down, choose Page and choose your new page in the second drop-down. Click Insert and drag and drop the new bookmark to wherever you would like it to show on the navigation bar. So if you want it to appear last on the bar, move it to the bottom of the list. Click Save and Publish. If you then view the site, you will see the new link in the navigation bar that takes you to your new page. As you can see, there's no information in the page yet, so in order to add this, go back to Contents and pick Posts. Click Add New Post and fill out the information required on this page, such as the post title and the post contents. Hit Save and load the new page again and the post information will display. Note that updating pages like blogs will aid your SEO score, as it will flag on Google that there is new content on your site. Now let's take a look at making changes to the contact information page by adding a Google Maps link. Head back to Content and Pages, go to your contact page and choose Contents. Turn on the Google Maps option by pressing the Show Hide button. Click Edit and enter the appropriate postcode and country before clicking Save. Click Publish and the page will update. Go to View Site and then choose your contact page to see the changes live on your site. To make changes to your company information, go to Settings and Contact Details. Entering your longitude and latitude will make the information more accurate on your Google Map link. Fill out as much information on this page as possible. Within Appearance and Theme, you can make changes to colours in your website. By clicking on the boxes, you will notice a colour chart pop up, of which you can pick any colour within. If you know the code for the colour you want, simply type it into the relevant box. Click Save and View Site and you will see the colour changes you have made are now live on your site. Now let's look at contacts within your web store. Go to Contacts and Customers. Please note that this will not show your customer database that is linked to your Vision account. It will instead show a list of people who have created user profiles within your website. As this site is new, there are no customers available. However, as soon as someone registers on your site, their account will be available in this area for you to view. You can approve and unapprove user access here too. Section, we also have an area called CSS. There are 3 options for you if you want CSS completing on your website. You can either access this area and enter the CSS yourself if you're confident writing code. You can give access of this area to a third-party coder and they can make the changes you require. Alternatively, you can contact ourselves at Customer Focus. We'll have a look through your design brief, create a quotation for the time your desired custom changes would take, and we will implement these changes for you. If we complete your CSS coding, we also offer support for it to ensure everything within it is complete and as desired. However, if a third-party coder completes it, unfortunately we cannot offer that same support. Also within the Contacts tab, there is Email Customization, which is where you can make changes to emails that you and your store managers receive when orders or inquiries come through to the site. You can also edit what emails will look like for customers who are receiving this documentation. Go to Contacts and Suppliers and you will see a list of all the suppliers available in the system and some of their contact information. You can get further information from Vision, where by going to Contacts and Suppliers, you'll see a greater amount of contact information for the suppliers. There's also an option under Contacts called Pending Registrations, where you can view the people who are currently registered but not yet activated. You can choose to have activation by request rather than activation by email. There's also another option called Download Customers, where you can download all of the customers who are currently registered on your site. Moving on to the Products tab, firstly you have Find a Product. Here you can remove products that you don't want to show on your site anymore, or add a new product into the site. By clicking into a product and looking at its details, you can get the product code. Copy and paste that into the front end of your website and it will bring up the product as it would appear to a customer. If you don't require that product to be on your site, click the tick box for the On This Site option. Here you can also edit the product details. By doing this, you are creating a copy of the product where you've overwritten the supplier's information, which means if a supplier updates that product, your version will not update. To avoid this, simply copy to My Products and make your changes on the My Products version instead. By going to New Product, you can create a product for your site and you will be presented with this screen. The more information you enter on here, the better. However, the minimum requirements are name, code, category, supplier, 1 quantity break and 1 image. Also in Products there is the Suppliers option, where all the suppliers currently available are showed and sorted into the categories Preferred, General and Hidden. When customers search for products in your site, the products are sorted by score, which is determined by how much information is allocated to each product and how this information relates to the keywords the customer enters when searching for a product. The product with the most matching keywords is the product that will show first. To overwrite this method, simply move the suppliers whose products you want to show first from the General section to the Preferred section by highlighting them and clicking Move Selected here. Click Reorder List to have your preferred suppliers prioritised even further. Click Save Changes. The error shown on this yellow bar says, "You recently made some changes that may affect the front end of your site. It is recommended to clear the cache in order to display them correctly." To do this, click Home and then click the Clear Cache option. You should now see any changes made to your website and its products reflected on the front end as well as the back end. Within e-commerce, we have e-commerce settings. This is where you can set up for your website to take credit card payments. To do so, click Credit Card and choose between either PayPal or Authorize.net. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and enter the relevant login details. Again, click Save Changes and you can now take online payments through your website. If you go to e-commerce and then view orders, you will see a list of all the live orders currently on your system from the target date you enter. You can filter these by all orders, complete orders, incomplete orders, cancelled orders and archive orders if you wish to do so. In inquiries, you can get the same information with inquiries that have been submitted into your system. You can choose how many inquiries you want displayed and they will be sorted by oldest to newest. There are options to download all of your inquiries and also to download all of your orders. If interested, you can set up coupons in the e-commerce section too. Moving on to settings, let's take a look at general settings first. Here you can set up your domain name, which you will obtain from your domain provider. Click on the link that says, click here to go to the domain page and change your domain name. Enter the name settings that you want to use. Click Next, click CNAME, click Next again, and click Save. It can take around 24 hours for this change to take effect. Returning to general settings, you can upload a favicon to your website. This is a small image placed on the Browser tab. Here you can also change the language of your site if you would like to either English or American English. Under Products and Pricing, you can adjust the margin and lead time of the products on your site. To add a virtual catalogue to your site, contact us at Customer Focus. We will enter the details needed here into this location. Going into the Users tab, you can control what customer-side users can do within your website. Under Settings on the Managers option, you can choose who is going to receive email notifications of inquiries and orders and who is a manager for the website. Make these changes live by clicking Save Changes. Third-party settings is where you can enter your Google Analytics to be able to track how many hits your website is getting and what your click-through rate is like. Here you can also add in HTML coding for things like live chat function. Phrases gives you a grid of pre-populated phrases within your website and the option to change them. You select any of the tabs shown, click the Edit button, enter your desired text, and then hit Save. In Uploads, you can see any artwork your customers have uploaded into the system. The JavaScript option is where, like with the HTML option previously, you can enter JavaScript needed for your website. Changelog keeps a history of what changes have been made in your site, what time they were made, and who made them. I do hope the information in this video has been helpful for you. Thank you again for choosing to watch this customer focused video today.